Okay, so I'm gonna make this quick, pretty short and sweet. Ronda Rousey versus Floyd Mayweather. A couple of things I'm gonna touch on when it comes to this. Ronda Rousey's overhyped. A lot of people take her out of perspective and like put her on some pedestal because A, they're not looking at things from the proper perspective, and B, they don't know anything about martial arts or really fighting outside of what they see on UFC. The fact of the matter is, Ronda Rousey should be beating these girls as fast as she's beating them because they are not qualified to fight Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is a second generation? Her mother was a judo practitioner, second generation fighter, an Olympic bronze medalist, and a lot of these chicks that she's fighting did not have any experience outside of UFC. So what do you expect? Ronda Rousey fighting these girls would be like if you take Michael Jordan after he won his second NBA championship and you dropped him into junior college basketball and he dominates him. You would expect Michael Jordan to dominate junior college. Ronda Rousey is overqualified to fight these girls. How do we know this? The last fight she had, she beat the girl in 30 some odd seconds with like a jab cross combination. That doesn't make Ronda Rousey a badass. That goes to show how terrible her opponent was. Beating somebody with a straight punch, a cross, that's a very basic boxing punch or a very basic boxing combination. No boxer is going to lose to that. No real martial artist is going to lose to a straight right within 30 seconds of a fight. It just doesn't happen. It just goes to show how undertrained and how inexperienced her opponents were. People buy into the hype because UFC is ultimate fighting competition or whatever. Because they put ultimate in the name, and because the people who are watching it don't know the first thing about martial arts, they assume that these people in the UFC are the greatest fighters in the world. They're not. Most of them could not qualify for the Olympics. There'll be some who are in there. Most of them are not martial artists. Now what happens is you end up taking a martial artist and you put them in the UFC and they do extremely well. Let's look at George St. Pierre. He's like a fifth dan in like Kyokushin karate or something. And then Lyoto Machida is another one who is a certified martial artist. These guys were martial artists before the UFC. They come in and they dominate. The Gracies, who founded Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which everybody claims to be some master at, they're the founders of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They were martial artists who came into the UFC when the UFC was just started, and they dominated. So what happens is you take these kids off the street who really don't have any martial arts experience, and I think from what I was told, didn't verify this, but Conor McGregor is an actual Taekwondo practitioner. So he's another one who's a martial artist. So what happens is you take a bona fide martial artist, not the people who claim to be Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which they claim to be Muay Thai, but they never fought in Thailand or anything like that, or over in the Asian Pacific. There is just like straight mainstream American kickboxing. You take these people and you put them into the ring with martial artists, and the people who are actual martial artists before UFC dominate. This is what you expect to happen with Ronda Rousey. The women's division in UFC is very, very, very young. The girls she fights, next to no real experience. I have no idea what they were doing before the UFC. Didn't check. I'm making this video on a whim because I said that I would. They have no real experience. They're fighting a girl who went to the Olympics and won a bronze medal. What do you expect? Do you expect them to put up a challenge against Ronda Rousey? That's like I said, that's like somebody going from junior college to playing on an NBA team against Michael Jordan and standing a chance. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. And this whole thing about comparing Ronda Rousey to Mike Tyson, not even close. Mike Tyson was, 17 years old, fighting grown-ass men, knocking them out. These men had a ton of more experience on Mike Tyson when Mike Tyson was beating them. So Mike Tyson had less experience than the guys he was beating. Ronda Rousey has more experience than the girls she's beating. It's not fair. Ronda Rousey's overqualified. The girls that she is fighting is underqualified, but people buy into the ultimate fighting competition. They're not the best fighters in the world. Olympians are some of the best fighters in the world. And what I'll say about Floyd, I'll wrap this video up real quick. This whole Ronda Rousey versus Floyd Mayweather thing, he brought it on himself. Anybody who knows me, I'm not just making this video bashing Ronda because, oh, Floyd Mayweather's black and I'm black. Anybody who knows me knows I'm not a Floyd Mayweather fan at all. I think he's a cocky jackass. But what I will say, he brought this on himself. All he does is flaunts his money, acts like he's TBE, the best ever. People are buying into it. If you're going to be the best ever, you better have the best defense and best offense. Floyd Mayweather ends his fights all in the 12th round by unanimous decision. You know, give the devil his due. But at the same time, when was the last time, outside of the whole weird Victor Ortiz crap, when was the last time Floyd Mayweather knocked out an opponent? When was the last time Floyd Mayweather, let's do one better. When was the last time Floyd Mayweather even knocked down his opponent? When was the last time Floyd Mayweather made his opponent bleed? The fact of the matter is his offense is extremely weak. He wins on points. That's boxing. He's using hit and run. It is a legitimate boxing tactic. He is the master of doing it. He is one of the best ever when it comes to defense. He is far from the best ever. Not even close. His offense is one of the worst ever. So he would be like middle of the pack. So many other better boxers than he was. Even though they lost, they fought and they dominated when they needed to. You know, they dominated offensively when they needed to. So yeah, again, Floyd Mayweather brought this whole Ronda Rousey thing on himself because he acts like a jackass. He flaunts his money. He's extremely arrogant and cocky, and people want to see him lose. Ronda Rousey is knocking out her opponents. These girls who are underqualified, but she's knocking them out. Floyd Mayweather is not knocking anybody out. So people will obviously put two and two together and say, well, if Floyd and Ronda fought, Ronda's going to win. Simply because she knocks people out and Floyd Mayweather cannot even really damage anybody. But at the same time, that is stupid too, because Floyd Mayweather's a boxer. Ronda Rousey is a judo practitioner and is a in the UFC, so she's cross-training in submissions or whatever. Not world-class. She's not going to go to the Olympics and win in any type of jiu-jitsu competitions. She can win a medal in judo. She's not going to win in boxing, okay? Yeah, she beat a girl with a punch, but if you put Ronda Rousey in women's professional boxing, nobody is going to know who Ronda Rousey is. If Ronda Rousey fought Layla Ali in a boxing match, Layla Ali will whoop Ronda Rousey's ass. If you put Ronda Rousey in a Muay Thai match against Gina Carano would have whooped Ronda Rousey's ass. So stop all this crap about, oh well, you know, put Floyd Mayweather in the octagon. Asshole, that's the octagon. Floyd Mayweather is a boxer. He is not a jiu-jitsu. He is not Muay Thai. I've never seen Floyd Mayweather throw a kick. That's like asking, oh well, Wayne Gretzky's better than Michael Jordan. Put Michael Jordan in hockey. That's not his field. That's not his area of expertise. Floyd Mayweather has earned his success, even though I don't like him. He has made his money. He has won when he has fought using a legitimate strategy, even though I think it's a bit soft, and it does not qualify as being a style that can even have him considered the best ever if you know boxing. You know, Floyd Mayweather and Ronda Rousey just should not be compared. It's literally comparing things that do not match. You know, if anything, you know, why are you talking about putting Floyd Mayweather in the octagon, but never talking about putting Ronda Rousey in a boxing ring? Because we know how that would end up. Floyd Mayweather would destroy her in a boxing ring. Just like Ronda Rousey should beat Floyd Mayweather in a UFC match. He's never made a person tap. He probably doesn't know the first thing about submissions, and he's never thrown anybody. So you're completely taking a fish out of water and crying when it can't swim on land. So, yeah, again, Ronda Rousey, Floyd Mayweather is a stupid thing. And not to mention, why are you even talking about and even crying about, like, how far has society fallen when we're even entertaining the fact of a man and a woman fighting? You know, domestic violence is a problem in this country, and you should not be entertaining the fact of Floyd Mayweather, a man, fighting Ronda Rousey, a woman. You should, you know, it shouldn't even be a thought that's in your mind. Grow the hell up, you know, get more mature about it. It is what it is. Ronda Rousey won in the Olympics. She is doing her thing in the UFC. She is making movies. She has earned every bit of success she has had. Even though I think she's acting very childish and is being very disgraceful and disrespectful as a martial artist. Floyd Mayweather, I don't like the guy. I think he's a bit of a cocky ass. But he has gotten it. He went to the Olympics, did his thing, and he has been doing the most out of his boxing career as well. And he has earned every dollar that people are paying to watch him. Give the devil his due. He's doing the work. You know, you don't see me in the boxing ring right now. You don't see me in the Olympics right now. So I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna talk too much trash. But give the devil his due. Ronda's earned what she's earned. Floyd Mayweather, like him or not, has earned what he's earned. The two should not be compared. If you're not gonna put Ronda in a boxing ring, stop bitching about putting Floyd in the octagon. It ain't gonna happen. It shouldn't happen. It's a man and a woman. Regardless of their athletes, you shouldn't be worrying about a man and a woman fighting each other, man punching a woman anyway. That's all I'm going to say about it. Go ahead, like this video, thumbs up, share it. Let's get and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, tell me what you think about this video. Give me your opinions of Floyd and Ronda. Enjoy your day. Peace out.